Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. We're located just down the street from all the shiny lights here in Las Vegas. You're coming on vacation, you want to see some really cool cars, please stop by. We've got a great big car show we run every Saturday morning too. Click on that at celebritycars.com about our celebrity cars and coffee. You can come to that when you're in town as well. Listen, we get used cars in here, folks. This is a 2020 Lotus Evora GT. It's a very pretty dark gray and got a lot of black accents, red calipers, black and red interior. It's a pretty sharp car. The mileage on this currently shows just shy of 13,000 on the odometer. It's a 2020, so you know, it's been around, it's been playing out in the wilderness for the last 3 years, and it's here. We're going to sell it to you if you think this is cool. I'm your living, breathing condition report here at Celebrity Cars. I go over where the environment smacked up against it for the last couple of years and see if it's something that you'd be interested in taking home. I normally start right up front here. From what I see so far, this is just normal stuff. What is going on there? Huh. Okay, well, it does seem that there is not, it doesn't seem, there is PPF over the front of this car. Okay, from where my fingers are up here near the Lotus emblem, all the way down here, even on this spoiler. So I can see the PPF here, but I don't know what's going on there with the paint. That's not a buff out. I'm not really sure. That just might be PPF that has dislodged itself and maybe taken a little bit of paint from it, or just you know, needs to be done. Yeah, we've got a couple little extra bug splatters down here that weren't cleaned up. Sorry about that. But other than that, this is just normal stuff. I'm going to run my hand underneath the front of the car. And it's little, if any, scratches down there. Let me just stick my head. Yeah, they're just really very light, you know, shade of abrasions down here. Scuff right here from pulling in and out of garages and driveways and supermarkets and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, but nothing's cracked here. Nothing's broken. It's on here real good. I do feel the PPF over here as well. It goes all the way down around the whole front of the car. So I'm not going to be too picky about this whole section here. I mean, you could see it on camera. This is just normal stuff. And could a lot of it be cleaned up too in a good detail? Yes, it could. But other than that, this is all put together well. Now, what I do want to mention are these headlights. These headlights have a scuff there, here, and here. I'm not really sure what's going on there, how that happened, but it's also over here on this one as well. This one's a little harsher, if you will. Just some scuffs. I don't know if that's just something that might happen to these lights, because that's kind of bizarre. So I just wanted to point that out. Is it noticeable? I mean, yeah, kind of, but not really. Let's see if this hood has been PPF'd as well. Yes, so all of this has got a PPF on it. This black piece even has one on it, but it has a pretty good stain in the middle of the black here. I don't know if you can see that. I guess you could. Yeah, folks, could that be detailed out? I don't know, I guess. But it's got PPF on it once again, and I'm pretty sure taking that off would remove that stain. I don't believe anybody put PPF over top of that. So, hey, it's a used car, and it's not perfect. And once again, I'm the guy that's going over, you know, all of its condition, just so, you know, maybe you live on the other side of the country, you don't want to come all the way out here, you've always wanted one of these, so on and so forth. Itty bitty little itty bitty marks I'm finding here and here and as such, but once again, I'm finding that this fender is also PPF'd. So all of this is done here. Let's just find out, I guess, as we go around, what isn't. I don't believe this little quarter piece down here. Oh, no, I'm wrong again. This has got PPF on it as well. While we're down here, let's take a look at the front passenger driver's side wheel and tire. Brake looks good. A little extra dust in some of these little cavities here. A flat black wheel, no curb rash on this wheel. It looks good. Tire looks good too. Okay, working our way down. I see PPF not on the entire door here, no, but from here down. I can see it going all the way across. And all this underneath here looks good. Okay. So there is little itty bitty marks as I go along here. Are there any? Once again, I like to be clear that this car is going to need a good detail. It feels half smooth, but you can feel some of the the tree that it sat under, and all that kind of stuff. So some of this can definitely be shined up and look a little bit nicer. There's a small little mark down here and one little light one right there. Again, this door has not been PPF'd. It's only from here down. So, folks, I know that these marks would come out. Here on this edge, I don't know, for some reason I feel like half of this stuff could be, these aren't chips. I think a lot of these will be cleaned up as well. So this is actually very nice and smooth. Okay, moving on. Down here, we've got a flat black wrap, if you will, piece down here. This isn't PPF, but it's close enough to it. It certainly helps protect things. This is all PPF still. And as we get up here, I don't believe any of this has been PPF'd here. So this whole portion here, but it looks great. It all looks great. Folks, don't get you all screwed up from the door there. It's a used car, and they're very, very minor. If they were great big, I'd be honing in on them and showing them to you. You'd probably had a hard time seeing them yourself. Rear driver's side wheel and tire, no curb rash, nice flat black wheel. Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit better. Calipers look good. All right, and while we're over here, let's look up here at this hood real quick. The roof, this is all in great shape. Once again, I'll go back to the detailing. There's a little bit of environment in here. A really good detailer would make this look as good as new. So there's a couple little blicks, a little, crap from the trees on here that we didn't get a chance to get to. But I know all this would look fabulous. There's no major damage up here. There's no scratches. There's no clunks. There's nothing that can't be removed. Same as this piece here. And we'll back up one more time and just go right here to the windshield. The windshield barely has any wear on it whatsoever. The ones that I do see are so small. This is all normal. There's no chips, there's no chunks, nothing needs to be replaced. And you get a really good view of the top of the dashboard too, with the carbon fiber, and it looks like some suede and some black leather and plastic in there. Pretty cool. Okay, coming back here, staying right here up on the top. The rear glass looks good. Obviously, the motor back here looks pretty darn awesome. That looks super nice and clean back there. I think I could figure out how to open this. I've never opened the back of a Lotus before, so I'll have to look for that latch in just a minute. All of this silver looks absolutely terrific. Every once in a while, I'll see a watermark laying around. Obviously, that stuff can easily be detailed out. No PPF back here. This black grate back here for the ventilation for the engine. A little bit of the black has decided to separate itself. Easy fix if you care to have that addressed. This back bumper back here, boy, in the light, this particular paint is very sharp. I do feel this is just it needs a little clay bar, a little extra love. The logo looks good back here. The lower rear diffuser, I'm finding out if this has ever been backed into, scraped against a curb or anything, and the answer is no. Exhaust system looks great. The outlets look great back here for the brakes and the ventilation, and looks awesome. I've got nothing, no chips, no chunks taken out of back here. All right, I'm going to give a quick look and make sure I don't see any really major big damage up here, and I don't. All this is fine, can be buffed out. It sounded terrible. Just a little bit of watermarks that I know, once again, that can easily be addressed. All this looks terrific down here. Back to the PPF. Let's check out this rear passenger side wheel. No curb rash back here either. Nice flat black, good brake caliper. There's a little something going on right here in the paint. I don't know what's going on. It kind of very much looks, I'm looking at my reflection in the door, see if I can see any signs of any kind of paint work or anything like that. I don't. I just see a little bit of weirdness going on here. It's probably very hard to see in photos. But again, that wouldn't bother me either. It's all here. Okay. There's a small mark in the door right here in this crease. I'm not positive that could be removed, but probably look a little bit better. A very small mark here, and that's just some crud, environment crud. All this down here looks good. Back to the PPF, 3/4 of the way down. The glass looks good. There's another slight little mark right here. This looks good. So there's slight separation here. My fingers can go in pretty far. I don't see any signs of damage or anything like that. Everything feels smooth. Not sure what's going on there, if you notice it or not. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. And a little bit more detailing is needed along here, but no scratches, none of those things. Body's in real great shape, and wow, we're getting all the way around all 4 wheels, no curb rash. Awesome. Okay, moving back up here, checking out this windshield again. We're in good shape. This all looks good. Okay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, and let's check out. See, I knew I was probably gonna have a hard time finding this this rear engine hatch here, unless it's in my hand here on this remote. But I'd like to show you the engine if I could figure out how to get to it. Oh, somehow I found the button. Here we go. Check out this rear engine compartment. This is a trickle charger, as we keep this thing alive when it's parked and not doing anything. I see some books and manuals back here in the correct pocket where it's supposed to be. Your battery's on the other side of this compartment here. Obviously why the trickle charger's here. And that engine compartment looks like it's never operated. Well, kind of. But it looks fabulous. It's nice and clean. It looks good. The hinges, the gas shocks back here still keep the hood up. We're in good shape back there. You can see lots of pictures of this engine compartment and the interior and the body panels and the wheels and stuff at celebritycars.com. This is just our condition video. Okay, climbing in and out of here. I've got a couple little marks from shoes getting in and out of the car. But it's PPF'd, so it doesn't matter. So it's all protected. Got carbon fiber in here, got beautiful leather mixed with suede. The seats are in fabulous shape. I always concentrate on this bolster. There's just a little bit of wear of getting in and out of the car over here. Quincy will come over once we swap spaces. He'll show this to you. It's very normal. It's just very little wear. I'm very particular. I try to be when I go do these videos. So sometimes I get a little, when I mention something, oh no, it's mild. But I'm just letting you know. It doesn't look brand new anymore, but pretty darn close to it. All right, the rest of the dashboard looks pretty darn cool. Everything looks good here. The center console, we're back to suede, a leather park brake. Here's your operational buttons and your air conditioning, fancy stereo system. And you want to learn more about all the options this particular Lotus has, you're going to go to celebritycars.com and find out all that stuff. Folks, I don't see any wear, any damage in here. When we get it outside and go for a little cruise around the block, we'll look a little bit closer and see if there's any marks back here that we need to talk about. All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to open the hood on this vehicle. The front bonnet. Oh, let me get out of your way so you can see this. See those marks just getting in and out of the car down there? That's all on actually a piece of clear bra there, PPF. So we're in good shape. Let me see what's going on over here. And all this looks good, and I'm pretty sure the Lotus people are probably cracking up at me right now because I don't think the front opens. If it does, well, geez, I don't know how to do it. Well, make sure you go to celebritycars.com and check out what's underneath here, if we can open it. These are new to me, folks, I'm sorry. And we'll get photographs of that. It's not that important that it gets on video. I'm sure it's fine in there, whatever's going on. I still don't think it opens. Quincy, I think we've got this one, buddy. It's a good car. It looks nice. Let's go drive it around the block and make sure it does everything it's supposed to do. We'll be right back. All right, folks. Okay, well, so we're back in the Lotus Evora GT, and I wanted to share with you real quick. You know, the center console here has the buttons. I put the key. This has got a pretty fancy alarm system in it, so I need to unlock the car. Get the key in the ignition. Foot on the brake. Hit this button. Fires up real good. The gauges, you know, this is a 2020, and the gauges are super small. And it looks like I have a sport function and race function and heated seats and all kinds of cool stuff in here. Super cool car. I'm going to turn the air on just a little. Make sure the air conditioner works. Let's just turn it on full on here. Make sure the air conditioner does what it's supposed to be doing. And it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, nice and cold. Okay, I'm going to turn it back down. Very unique controls for not similar to any other car, that's for sure. Okay, I'm still in park. I'm going to reach down here and hit the drive button. I'm not going to play with any paddles today, nor am I going to put it into sport or race. I believe I'm just in normal driving, and off we go. Super smooth. I'm going to hit the brakes. 3, 2, and 1. Now, we all know that these little cars are rockets, so I didn't have to slam on the brakes hard. What I wanted to do was just make sure the brakes weren't wobbly, make sure the steering didn't, you know, do any of this wobbling while I was driving around, and make sure that you know, we got a happy car here. Back on the gas. Looks like we've got a little road construction today, so I can't take my normal route, which is fine. There's no weird squeaks or rattles going on in here, which is good. I'm going over little itty bitty bumps. You can feel them all in a car like this. So it's nice not to feel or hear anything weird going on. I'm really going right back down where I just came, getting up to 45 miles an hour. Everything's great. The brakes are great. The transmission shifts so smoothly, you really can't even feel it doing its job. I'm sure if I hit one of these other buttons for the sport and or the race, that things would get a little moodier in here. And I'm very happy what the settings are right now. Super nice and smooth ride. So we're going to go back out onto the road. Very nice pickup. I'm not flooring it or anything. I can tell we're going pretty darn. We can get going pretty darn quick. My right-hand turn here. Going to take a little fast. I want to make sure I don't hear anything rubbing. Oh no, this is wonderful. Ready for you to drive to work or take to a track on weekends? Because, boy, I just think all Lotus Evoras are just really built for the track. Acceleration is very impressive, and an exhaust note opens up as well when you really get on the gas pedal. Super cool car, very uneven road. Yeah, when the little quarter domes in the road to keep you in your lane can be very noisy when you hit them. But other than that, this is a very, very sweet car. Drives really nice. I find absolutely zero wrong with the drivability of this car. Well, folks, there you have it. I've got nothing else to share, really. 702-818-1031. Don't hesitate, give the guys a call. You got Ryan or Andrew, give those guys a buzz and talk to them. Go to celebritycars.com, find out all the service records and Carfax and so on and so forth. And we'd be happy to answer any of your questions. That's it. Once again, 702-818-1031. The 2020 Lotus Evora GT. This is a neato little car. See you next time.